Hi guys, my name is Maureen Atieno. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please watch my story till the end, since you might learn something here. And please subscribe for me, comment on my video. You can also share it, guys. Please, I love what you are doing. Thank you so much. So guys, it's story time again, and today I want to share with you a story about my past. This is what happened after the death of my mom. You see, guys, in my previous story I told you that I am an orphan, but I didn't specify who died first between them. So it's my mom died first, then dad. Guys, so many things happened after the death of my mom, and you know I don't even always go to visit their grave, because whenever I go there I feel so emotional. It seems just like they died the other day, but it's long time ago, you know, guys. It's so difficult to live as an orphan. It's so difficult, especially when they passed on when you are still very young. It's so difficult to just forget with them like that. It's so difficult to move on with life, guys. And so, guys, I just want to share with you this story because I didn't experience it the way I thought I would experience it. I can say it was kind of a bully story, but I don't know. You guys just watch it. You will comment down there. So guys, after the death of my mom, my uncle and my dad organized that we be taken into a certain private school far away from home. You see, while mom was alive, we were going to a certain rural school just in the village, my village, and it was not that good. Like, it was not performing so well. You just know the rural schools in the village. So we changed school, and the school was in another town far away from my village. And we were so happy and glad, thinking that we are going to experience the happiness, the joyfulness, but it was opposite. So guys, at that uncle of mine organized sponsor for like all kids around my village, and also in my home, like the needy kids. If you are in need of anything, he will organize a sponsor for you, and the sponsor will volunteer to take you to school till that level you want. And we really thank God for that. Like me, I had sponsor who volunteered to educate me. I say thank you for that. So guys, we were taken into a certain town. This town was you see, my uncle had a project, and he employed people. You see, when you have project, you must have employers. So he employed a certain woman. I won't mention the name. So you see, we were taken into the hometown of that employee to my uncle. I hope you are getting it. So the employee was not staying at home, since she was staying in the convent. Guys, you know those who stay in the convent are who, which title they have. I just don't want to mention names, but she was living in a convent. So where we were taken to, we were supposed to live with her brother. The brother got a wife and 2 kids. So while in fact, we went to that town with the employee to my uncle, just the 3 of us, my 2 cousins, me, and the employee that my uncle employed. Yeah, he was the biggest staff in the project, you know. So we went with her in her brother's home, and guys, we were not welcomed the way we expected. They welcomed us so unhappily, and it was like they don't want us to be there. Yet we were supposed to live there until we finished class 8. But the heart they welcomed us with was just different, you know. You see, when you visit somebody and you arrived at their home or at their house or at their house, you just you will just sense if you are wanted there or you are not wanted. So as we sense that these people does not want us here, and there is nothing we will do, since there were no phones, we were still kids, the home was far away, so we were just forced to stay there with them, guys. So we were told to take our bags in a certain house. In that homestead there was a house. We were told to take our bags there. So we were supposed to live in that house, sleep there, and also our lives were supposed to revolve just in that house, you know. We were not supposed even to go to their house. They had their own house in that compound. So our house, the house we were living in, was just with mattresses. Yeah, with mattresses, and but it was just like kind of a store. Yeah. And there were people who, like, they had money, television, they just had everything, you know. But we were not supposed to go to their sitting room. If you want to ask for something, or they sent you, you are supposed to wait at the door. You knock, don't get inside, just wait at the door. Guys, it was terrible experience. So we started school. The school was not far away from the home, and we were the scholars. We would come home from school. Lunchtime we used to come home, then go back to school on foot, come back again in the evening. So guys, what astonished me was the diet these people organized for us. We used to feed ourselves on chocotas, that is githeri, mixed beans and maize. Every day we used to take chocotas with water. Yeah, it was our supper, lunch, and also breakfast. When it got over, you prepare another one, and then they take nice food. And by then I was still very young. Also my cousins were young. Remember, one of my cousins was a male. So guys, they would at times call me or any of my cousin to make ugali. And remember, if the ugali comes out uncooked, you will be forced to eat it all, guys. And please, guys, this is a real story. This is what happened to us, and I'm actually airing it, in that even if they come over it and watch it, please, I won't mind. I just want it to be out, so that they have it in mind that whatever they were doing wasn't that good. That was kind of bullying or mistreating. Please don't bully or mistreat somebody just because you have money or you are above him or her. It's not good, guys. So guys, these people, they were keeping hens, both layers and broilers. So we would be woken up at 3. That is still it's still let's say it's just still at night, you see, because it's still very dark. We would wake up at 3. We would boil water for preparing this chicken. After that, we will you know how to prepare chickens. You boil water, you remove the feathers, then they will cut them into pieces and pack them. We will do that job before we rush to school. After that, we will pick the eggs and arrange them in the trays. We also will sweep the store where those chickens lives. Guys, it was so tiresome job. You remember you woke up at 3. You do that work before you go to school. By the time it reached 6, they will release you to go and prepare yourself for school without even taking breakfast. These people, they were so heartless, guys. They didn't even have mercy on us. Like, they would say, you have done so much work, go and prepare some tea, even if it's strong tea, prepare it and take it. They won't sympathize with that. In fact, they would harass us to go to school and stop wasting time and all that. And we will just obey. Yeah, because we had no options, guys. And remember, guys, they were so strict in that even when you break an egg, you will be caned thoroughly, like you have done something so bad. They will just tell you to lie down, and they would cane you. And they used to cane us with a certain cane. It was so thorny, and it was so painful. They would cane you, slap you. So guys, we really went through a lot. After the death of my mom, guys, things were so rough, and we went through a lot. I used to cry daily, guys. My life was full of tears, guys. And the most painful part of it, my cousin who we were living with at that home, she started her monthly periods. So I expected the wife especially to provide for my cousin with pads, but it was in vain. Instead, they abused her. The wife would abuse her, and also the husband would also abuse her. It was so painful and embarrassing. Can you imagine? You are on your monthly periods. Only women will understand this. You are in your monthly periods. You have not put on pad, cotton wool, or any cloth, or anything that can prevent the periods. You see, it was her first time, and her periods came on at an early age. So they are the people who would guide her and tell her it's like this and this, but they turned against her, they harassed her. It was so ruthless, guys. My cousin used to walk with blood on her dresses, or the shorts, or the dresses he used to put on. Guys, it was so embarrassing, and they would abuse her anyhowly, anytime. Guys, let's just pray for our parents to live long, so that they may take good care of us. Or even if you are an orphan, just pray you get a nice guardian. And you see, all these things were happening, and my dad was still alive, but he was not aware of anything. So one day my dad got sick, and just a miracle happened, and he decided to come to uh, to an hospital in that town where we were living. So he got his treatment. After the treatment, he came to that home to say hi to us, and just when we saw him, we were so happy. We went and hugged him, and we won't hide everything that we went through. We told him everything, you know. You see, those people, they were hiding something, and they were telling him all good things they were doing to us, but all everything they were saying were lies. So we got a chance and explained to my dad everything we went through. And you see, it was still it was third term still. We haven't done the exams to our next class, so we were supposed to wait and do exams for promotion to the next class, but we didn't wait for that, guys. We cried and insisted that we want to go back home with our dad, and the dad didn't delay. We packed our things and went back to our hometown with dad, and that's when we left staying at that terrible home. We came home, we didn't even do our exams. We just came home. We escaped the troubles. And I just think it's like a testimony. God just wanted to save us from all those. But really, God did an amazing job. Thank you, God, for that. My dad coming there was just a miracle. You see, these people were mistreating us since they knew there were no orphans. The home was far away. We had no cousins around. So they took that advantage. But finally, my dad came and he rescued us. So, you know, we went home, and I've told you it was third term and we didn't do the exams. After arriving home, my dad explained to my uncle everything, and the uncle didn't delay. He organized again, and we were taken to a boarding school where we experienced bullying into another level. We got bullied, guys. It was terrible, guys. And primary school bully is so bad. Please, 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 guys, if you are if your siblings are, if you hear that your your children or your sister or your brother is a bully, please find a way of stopping him or her. It's so bad. It's very bad, guys. Bullying is so bad, guys. And we experience it in primary school boarding. And guys, me, I do say that I can't take my baby into a boarding school because of what I experienced. I can't take him to a boarding school. It's not good, guys. So guys, we arrived the boarding. You see, we went there with the requirements, but we went with the uniform of our former school, and it's like the school was not popular, so the head teacher gave us a nickname, and she would call us with the name of our school. You see, that was so bad, and the name stuck, guys. People Pupils used to call us by our school name. You see, it's so bad and it's so weird, so annoying. Yeah. And also the money for our school uniform were given out, but we didn't receive the school uniform on time, so we were just putting on our school uniform of our previous school. You see, it was so odd one out. and the pupils will just enjoy calling us with that name. Also the matron was calling us with that name. It was so bad and embarrassing. And please, whoever called me with my former school name, please, you should find me and say sorry to me, because you were just annoying me, nothing else. Yeah, it was so annoying, guys. So even we were not given the interview. The head teacher just saw us and concluded that let them just repeat the same class. You see, she just saw us and concluded that we won't perform or make it, so we just have to repeat the same class. And things just move on with time. With time we managed and we adapted with the school, though the life was not so easy, especially on my side. And on second term now, my dad passed on and life became so bad and so difficult, you see. And after my dad passed on, I just continued with school. And guys, boarding school life was not easy, guys. Like me, nobody was there for me. Like in visiting days, nobody would come to visit me, so I was just there lonely. Whenever people are visited, I will sit on a corner and cry. It was so painful. Like, it would make me remember my parents. So it was not just easy, guys. Boarding school life was not so easy, guys. I experienced it the wrong way. And so there in the boarding school, what really annoyed me was that we arrived in school and people were everyone has got his everyone has got her workplace. Like class 5s would clean the bathroom, or class 6 would clean the toilets, and class 8 would clean the dormitories, some would clean the dining hall, some would sweep the compound. So every class got her cause. And me and my other cousin, we were still not given the specific place where we were supposed to clean. And the teacher on duty showed us where we were supposed to do our manual work. And it was on a underground. Yeah, it was just an underground. It was a little bit spacious, but not so spacious. So we were supposed to clean it each morning. You mop there, very clean and on time. So you see, guys, we were still newcomers. And sorry, my phone is sliding down. So you see, guys, we were still newcomers. We didn't know where to get water for cleaning or dusters or anything. So the teacher on duty, he was so harsh, guys. And everything, whenever you do any mistake, he would punish you so badly. And the punishment you would live to remember. Like now I'm remembering it till now, and it's so many years ago. So me and my cousin, we didn't clean that underground, since we didn't have water or moppers, and we didn't tell anyone that we don't have them. We just went to classroom, and the teacher on duty would check. He would check every place, Like he will check the dormitory if it's clean, the toilets, the dining hall, the compound, those undergrounds. There were two under, I don't know, three or two. He will check them, and if he finds any place is not clean, he would come for you. So he came for us in the classroom. He just came into our classroom and asked who was supposed to clean the underground. And I think we stood, or I think we raised our hands or stood up, or somebody mentioned us, I don't know, but he really harassed us, and he harassed us and marched us towards the underground and told us to lie down. We lied down with my cousin there. He caned us with he used to cane us with a guava stick. I think it was a guava stick. Those teachers, they love caning with a guava stick or a red belt, and they were so painful. So it was a guava stick. We lied down. We were given 10 each on our buttocks. I was given 10 strokes on my buttocks, and my cousin also 10. Guys, we won't walk, and imagine we were still newcomers. We were still newcomers. We already have nicknames, the strokes of the canes. It's not good, guys, the bullies and everything. So me, guys, I can just say that I hate boarding school, and I do thank God I never experienced such a like things in high school. High school life was so amazing, and I thank God for that. I never experienced any bullying in my high school. So he caned us and told us to go and look for water to clean the underground. And imagine, it was already class time. So we were cleaning the underground and other kids were inside the classroom learning. What are those guys? Guys, things were so rough there. Also, the diet was not favorable, like the food, every type of food they would put paraffin, and they were not well cooked, you see. So adapting, like, but I can say the boarding school diet was a little bit good, since we would change the diet, like when we take meat skuma wiki, a combination of meat skuma wiki and ugali during lunchtime. Though those supper times were always chocotas with strong tea. At least we will take strong tea, unlike today we were just taking chocotas plain with water, and we would be overworked. In boarding school we will just clean the underground and just do studies only. So guys, life, so many things happened after the death of my mom, and that's the little story that I really and eagerly wanted to share with you guys. And what I just wanted you to mark is the bullying, guys. Whenever you see or find or heard that your siblings are bullying, guys, stop them with an immediate effect. It's not a good thing, guys. And me, since I have experienced it, I knew everything. And also, guys, the tough side of the story was also during the closing days. There was this closing day that I don't know if our fare was sent, and whoever responsible squandered it or what, but it was a closing day. We would close the school at night, then the following morning everyone we would departure to her homestead, of which those who are going far like Nairobi, the bus would come and take them, and those who are not going so far would go with the school bus or the van or the Nissan or anything, and those who are coming around would just go by foot or motorbike or bicycle. So guys, as we were supposed to go by the school bus, and the school bus will drop us in a town, in our hometown, and we'll connect from there. So guys, this time we didn't, the head teacher said that our fare hasn't been sent, and in that case we would remain back at school and do the farming. She said that she will take us to the garden to plant skuma wiki, that is kales, and also do the other jobs in the garden to raise that fare, since she cannot provide for us fare, and she don't even know us. Guys, we really cried, we cried tears. If tears were blood, or if tears would talk, then they will just explain to people whatever we experienced. In fact, she told us to take the bags to the dormitory, but we were still just standing there for anybody to sympathize with us. But it was a little bit late, because like the vans were already left, the buses, the whatever, so people were a little bit decreasing. We were the only people in the compound with a certain group of pupils. And here also a miracle happened. There were these pupils, they were around, I think they were five, a family of five. So their parents would come and pick them during the closing day with their own car. They had a car. So when their dad arrived at school and found us standing there, the eyes are red, it seems like we were crying. I don't know how they helped us here. I don't know if one of his kids explained to him what happened to us, or we were the one who explained, or he asked us. I don't remember, but that parent really helped us. Like, he offered to take us to our home. Guys, there are some good Samaritan people in this world, and we were so happy, guys. We were so happy. We were supposed to remain at school until further notice, but a miracle happened again. So this parent took us with his kids at his home. He dropped his kids first, and we took the breakfast together with his kid. That's how he wanted it to be. After breakfast, he took us to our home, and we arrived very safe. I really thank God for this parent, and I will never ever forget with that parent. And that's how we were rescued also. You see, guys, when you are an orphan, God always guides you in one way or the other. Even if you will suffer first, God will just send the guardian angel, and you will be just guided, you see. So what I can say, guys, life was not just easy. It was full of ups and downs, but what? You have to survive. Yeah. So guys, actually this was my story that I've been longing to share all along. I hope you might learn something here. And guys, please, if you watch it till the end, you will learn about so many things, especially bullying. You will learn so many things, guys. And guys, I can say that this is the end of my story. Let's meet again on another story time. And please share my story, comment, like it. You can also tell me the other story you want me to upload next, guys. I love you so much, and I am always here for you guys. Mwah. Bye, guys, and may the souls of my parents continue resting in peace, and also the soul of my guardian, that's my aunt. She was like my second mom. May her soul continue resting eternally, guys. Bye. I love you all.